See. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. Classy, my name is Nate Wegehout. I am your host this afternoon. I am joined, as always, by my lovely co-host and omnipotent presence in the sky, Tori. Tori, say hello. Hi, and let's take a quick look at our contestants today. Contestants, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Brady Fisher, and I'm not wearing pants.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Snow, and I have a dog.
Hi, I'm Cami Diaz, and I'm the fourth secret member of the Lonely Island.
Hello, I'm Mason Polk, and I've never lost a game of Simon Says.
When we get to the Simon Says portion of this show, I will hold you to that. Now, let's take a quick look at our categories for today. Of course, we have Vine references, we have Name That Song, Candy Slogans, Yoga, and All About Swimming. This is for our first round. And you know what, Cammie? I like the cut of your jib. Why don't you pick the first question here?
All right, I'm going to go with Vine references, 30.
Vine references for 30. Let's see if we can get that. Where can you get a free Shavakadu? Cammie, that's on you.
Del Taco.
That is, let's see if we can get the answer there, but I believe that would be correct. Cammie, you get 30 points, and you keep the question. Let's keep it going.
Well, I think I'll stick with Vine references, and let's do Vine references for 40.
Vine references for 40. Let's take a look. When is Trey's basketball game, and what position does he play? Brady, this is all on you.
Trey plays basketball tomorrow, and he is a point guard.
That is correct. So points go to you, Brady, and not only that, you get the board. Big responsibility. What do you want?
Well, let me take a look. I'm going to do Name That Song for 10.
Name that song for 10. Let's take a look. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Mason, this one's on you.
That is Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
That is correct. And guess what, Mason?
What's that?
You get the board.
Nice. Let's finish out this category. We're going to Vine references for 50.
Vine references for 50. Let's take a look. Chris, is that a weed? What color is Chris's crayon? Jacqueline. This one's you.
Green.
Ooh, that is incorrect.
Oh, boo.
Is it purple?
That is also incorrect, Cammie. Also, I didn't call on you. Wait your turn next time. Can we deduct double points for that, please, for skipping your turn? Anyone else? Anyone else want to shoot a guess there? Anyone? Mason?
Yellow.
None of those were correct. You are all wrong. You're horrible. Okay, no, Brady, let's go. Let's see if you can get it.
Orange.
No, you're wrong. It's dandelion. The answer? Dandelion.
Wow.
I forgot who had the board last, so let's give it to Mason. I think you were the closest, so let's give it to you.
All right, let's do Name That Song for 20.
Name that song for 20. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Anyone?
Are you guys serious?
Anyone at all?
Do I get points if I can just sing it, but I don't know the word or the name of the song?
You need to know.
Can you sing it?
I can sing it.
Can you sing it for us?
No, you can't sing it. That's going to give it away.
No, I can't sing it.
Why?
If you don't know
wait.
this, you don't know the
It's-
internet.
Oh,
Yes, Brady.
it's never gonna give you up.
That is correct. And I appreciate you raising your
Yes.
hands. I appreciate you raising your hands before you went and answered. That's an important.
Thanks.
All right. And you know what, Brady? That gets you the board. What do you got?
Let's do Candy Slogans for 30.
Candy slogans for 30. Let's take a look. Have a break. Jacqueline.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat is correct. That one's all you, and you get the board.
Where is the board?
There it is.
All
it's
about
right there.
swimming for 50.
All about swimming for 50. Let's take a look. How long is a long course pool? And if you say long, I'm kicking you out. Jacqueline.
100 meters?
That is incorrect. Brady.
200 meters.
That is also incorrect. Mason.
50 meters.
That is correct.
Oh,
I knew it was you all along, Mason. It's you from the beginning.
Thank you
Mason,
for the confidence.
You're welcome. Mason, you have the board.
Let's check out yoga for 20.
Yoga for 20. The number of classic warrior poses. Jacqueline,
2.
I believe that is incorrect.
Terrible.
Cammy, this one's all you.
3?
I believe that one is correct. Cammy, you get the points.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Pick a category.
Candy slogans for 40.
Candy slogans for 40. Unexplainably juicy. Jacqueline,
Starburst.
that is correct.
I love my candy.
Jacqueline, it's all you.
Oh, all about swimming for 30.
All about swimming for 30. When did swimmers officially start using goggles in competition?
what?
Not to be confused when they unofficially, illegally used goggles in competition. Anyone? Anyone know their goggle history? Mason?
1962.
That is incorrect. Anyone at all? Anyone at all? You are okay. No, Jacqueline. Perhaps not pathetic.
Can I give like a year?
No,
Like it has
a
to be
specific
specific
year.
year. Okay. 1953.
No. Get out. Brady.
1960.
You are all wrong. Cammy, anything at all?
1949.
Still incorrect.
Can I
we
guess?
Get the answer up on the screen.
I want to
please?
guess.
You are all.
Oh,
Super off.
You are.
very off.
Yeah.
off.
I can't believe you guys. That was a gimme.
Should have known that.
That's what we call a gimme. Who am I going to give that to? Who was the closest? Who said 1960?
Well,
You.
let's be fair. He said
I
1962.
said 62.
That's 62. Mason.
All right.
It's all you.
Let's go to name that song for 30.
Name that song for 30. Frozen inside without your touch, without your love, darling, only you are the life among the dead. Anyone? Anyone know their popular songs? Anyone at all? You're pathetic. All of you, pathetic. I'm disappointed. Can we get the answer up, please? Bring Me to Life.
What is that song? What?
Bring Me to
Heard
Life,
that
the
once.
classic Evanescence song. Mid-2000s
Wake
jam.
me up.
I've heard that.
I'm
before.
Jam
embarrassed.
of my middle school, probably yours
Wake
as
me
well.
up inside.
Oh boy.
Can't wake
Disappointed.
I
up.
feel bad.
None of you. You know what, Mason? You had it last time. I'm giving it to you again. One
All
last
right.
chance.
One last
Shot at
chance.
redemption.
Okay. Name that song 40.
Name that song 40.
Big song guy.
Because these words are knives that often leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I was never yours. The fear of falling apart.
What songs are these?
Where are you finding these?
They're popular ones.
Like,
If they don't get it, can I guess
I
it?
know this song.
I want to get some points.
Oh,
What is it?
is this
Gotta wait to be called.
Yeah, you have to. You have
Oh
to.
my
You have to. At the very least.
Oh my god, I know this song.
Give me something. Give me.
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Okay, you didn't raise your hand. You didn't press
You
the
said
button.
to give me something, and I gave you something.
I wanted you to raise your hand or press the button, give me some indication that you were answering the question. You gave me nothing, and I don't believe that's correct anyways. Anyone at all? Nothing. Tori has an idea.
Oh, I think I know this one.
Yeah?
Am I allowed to go?
Yeah, I
This is
mean, no one else
gospel.
can get it. Everyone
This
else
is
here
gospel.
is too pathetic to
Come
get
on.
it.
Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right.
Okay, then what is it?
I said this is gospel.
That is correct. This
Thank
is
you.
gospel.
Thank
My
you.
Fall Out Boy?
Panic at the Disco.
I am the voice of
This
reason.
is gospel, and this is Get Classy. All right. Who wants it? I'm giving it to Brady. You haven't asked for one in a while.
let's do, candy slogans for 10.
Candy slogans
I didn't even
for
use that
10. Taste that rainbow. Oh. I'm leaving it to our producer here, number Brady.
Skittles.
That is correct.
Yes. Give me
Very
that.
good.
Give me that. Had some
You
today.
reached right down to the depth of your brain for that one, didn't
I
you?
did. I really did.
You keep the board there that time.
All right. Let's see. Oh, answers are on. Okay. Let's do candy slogans for 20.
Candy slogans for 20. I see you guys are avoiding the yoga. You're not you when you're hungry. Cammy,
That would be Snickers.
that would be correct. And you get the board. Let's get a yoga. Let's get a yoga going.
All right, then let's do yoga for 10.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let's see it. This series of poses is called the warm-up. It's called to warm up. Cammy,
Sun salutation.
I believe that would be correct. Can we get the answer up there? That is correct. Or the Surya Namaskar, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm not a yoga. What do I know? Cammy, you're up next.
Okay, let's go back to candy slogans for 50.
You stepped away for just a second, just long enough to get a taste, and then got to get back to that candy.
What?
If we can see the question there. Get the sensation. Mason, I saw you
I
raise your
believe
hand.
that's 5 gum.
That is, I believe that's wrong. So
Ooh.
it's a good one.
You know,
Brady?
Altoids.
No. It's one of my favorites. It's it's chocolatey. I'll give you some hints. It's chocolately. It's minty.
Oh, geez, that's what I was thinking.
It's
as my second
delicious.
answer.
Jacqueline,
York peppermint patty?
that is correct.
Right
My favorite
after I
candy.
It's
said
my
that.
favorite candy too.
It's a good candy.
And I didn't even know that.
It's a good one. Jacqueline, you're bored.
All right, let's do. Let's go back to all about swimming for 10.
All about swimming for 10. What are the 4 main strokes of the stroke?
What does that mean?
Brady.
Breaststroke.
Yeah.
Butterfly stroke.
Yeah?
That's where I end. You know.
Well, that's only half of them. We're very confident when you raise your hand.
Backstroke.
Okay.
We got 2 more.
You have one more.
It said.
It said 4.
I read that wrong. Breast, butterfly, back, and then the butterfly stroke.
That is not right. You're close. Close, but no
Okay,
cigar.
dang it.
Jacqueline,
Would you believe that I was a collegiate swimmer and I'm getting all these wrong?
I would not believe that.
I'd believe backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly.
That is, I believe, correct. We can get that there. There we go. All right, Jacqueline, you keep the board. You've had it for a little while. now.
Keyword was. I quit. It's hard. Let's go with yoga for 30.
Yoga for 30. What does the word yoga mean in Sanskrit?
What's my favorite
Cammy,
planet
this
from
one's
Star
all you.
Wars?
I'm just gonna go ahead and guess relaxation.
No. No. So far. Mason.
Okay, my knowledge of yoga doesn't go much past HPR.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it means peace.
That's wrong. But at least you did better than me and showed up that day to HBR. You got me there. Anyone else? Jacqueline.
Is it like meditation?
That is wrong.
Oh.
Okay.
Brady, do you have anything or you want to let it slide? Okay, go ahead. Thank you for raising your hand.
Yoga. I took a yoga class last year,
Okay.
and
What'd
she
you learn?
didn't explain what it meant, but in Sanskrit, I'm going to guess sunshine.
That is wrong. It means unite.
Oh,
You are all wrong.
dang it.
Yoke
And you are all pathetic losers.
Yoke.
means
I've
yoke.
lost all faith in you. But you know what? I like Cammy. You haven't answered a question in a little while, I don't think, or asked for a question, I should say. What do you want?
Let's do name that song for 50.
Name that song for 50. Baby, I don't care if you got her in your arms. All I really care is you wake up in my arms.
Oh,
Scandalous. But Brady.
is that the, and I will walk 500 miles.
Well, that's not you.
No.
That's
Tell
not
you
the
the
name of the
first
song.
one.
You're just singing a
It's not
song.
that
But it's still not that song.
Because it's like,
No.
No, that I don't think you can.
Duh.
Not that one. No.
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else at all? No one knows their popular music at all? I'm disappointed. Can we get the answer on the board, please? Anything?
Freddie Mercury. What?
That is not correct.
He's a singer.
Steph,
The song is Freddie Mercury.
I don't think Freddie Mercury sings it either, but guess what? None of you get points
Do
anyways.
you know what song it is?
Yeah.
I don't
Our
remember off
trusty
the top of my head. Guess what? We're going to keep on moving. Brady, I liked your gumption. You answered that
Okay,
question,
all right.
even if you got it wrong.
Well, I know
Sang a completely different song.
these categories are difficult. Let's do all about swimming for 20.
All about swimming for 20. The origin of synchronized swimming dates back to the Royal Life-Saving Society's aquatic demonstration in 1929. In which city was this demonstration held? Mason,
It was held in London.
though that is incorrect.
Oh.
What?
Synchronized swimming.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's in Canada, up in the Great White North. Jacqueline,
Toronto?
that is incorrect.
I guess it's not that
You're
north
getting close,
either.
though. Getting close.
Starts with an
You
M.
can smell it. Brady, you had your hand up for a second. I believe
Yeah,
in you.
that was my answer.
Can I ask?
No, you can't answer it. What do you think this is?
I don't know. Maybe you get second chance.
This isn't like no rules, whatever game. This is rules game.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Anyone else?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but you know.
Well, that's not good enough. Can we
I
get the
know.
answer on the board, please? The answer? Montreal.
Yep, that was it.
And that is going to do us here for round one. We are going to be right back with round two but before we get to round two, let's take a look at some of those adorable animals in need of a loving home on this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Rescue a cat or dog with La Crescent Animal Rescue, a nonprofit, no-kill, all-volunteer shelter dedicated to creating a safer, more enjoyable world for pets. We take in surrendered pets and strays from the city of La Crescent and provide them with the vetting and care they need. So before you go to the farm for that free pet, know that the vetting bills could cost you more than $400. That's a lot of money for a so-called free pet. At La Crescent Animal Rescue, we have wonderful cats and dogs that are spayed, neutered, and current on all their vaccinations. And with an easy application process and low adoption fees, you and your new pet will go home happy and healthy. Not looking to adopt but still want to help? You can foster a pet, volunteer with us, or donate. Visit lacrescentanimalrescue.com for more info on fostering pets, volunteer opportunities, and to view our donation wish list. Help create a safer, more enjoyable world for pets with La Crescent Animal Rescue.
To today's episode of Get Classy, let's see if we can do a quick check of our score here today. Let's see. We have Brady with 120, Jacqueline 130, Cammie 100, and Mason, I'm really disappointed in you. Well, you obviously got a 40-point wrong.
No.
That's a good question. We'll figure that out later. But we're starting up on round two here. Let's take a real quick look at our categories here. We have professional wrestling. We have Nick shows, and this is Nickelodeon. I'm talking about
Nickelodeon.
horror movie killers, most populated, and Disney characters. And you know what, Jacqueline? You are in the lead, so I'm going to give you the run of the board.
Okay, let's do horror movie killers for 30.
Horror movie killers for 30.
Like it.
This chainsaw serial killer takes and wears the faces of his victims and is known to make a killer chili. Brady.
Let's do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, what's his name?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's called Killers. It's not
What's
called
his
movies.
name? Who all knows his name?
I do.
How do you
Well,
know
you
know.
his
I
name?
do know his name.
You Googled
Mason.
his name.
His name is Leatherface.
That is correct.
What?
So that's who knows his name.
Oh my god!
Brady.
I don't think they say it in the first movie, but they say
That's
it in
the
one of
first
them.
name I
There's
say
like
when I
10 of
wake
them.
up.
so.
Leatherface.
Morning
Mason,
Leatherface.
I like this come around here. You already tripled your score. So
Okay, I would just like to say Jeremiah Waite in the back is clearly doing a terrible job. But
let's
let's
see.
carry on.
Yeah, pick a category.
We're going to go with Disney characters for 40.
Disney characters, 440. From Alice in Wonderland, likes to yell off with her head.
That would be the Queen
That
of
would,
Hearts.
I didn't call on you, but I saw you raise your hand, so I'm going to give it to you anyways.
You said and that's me.
At
I
the,
am
at the very least, next time, this is your one warning. Do you hear me?
It's hot
Next
here,
time, you're
boy.
not going to get it.
Alright. We can
And you know
practice
what?
later,
I'm going to
but-
give you the points, but you don't get to pick the next category. Mason, let's go.
All right. You know, I don't think these guys know anything about professional wrestling, so we're going to do that for 20.
That for 20. Let's take a look. This wrestler,
Are you serious?
dubbed the Rainmaker, held the IWGP Heavyweight Championship for 720 days, longer than any other wrestler in the 30-year history
Is this a
of the
20-point
belt.
question?
Let's
Not
see.
cool.
It's one of the most popular wrestlers in the world right now.
Well,
Anyone at
the
all? Let's see it. Brady.
John Cena.
That is not correct. I don't even think he wrestles these days. I don't think he's done anything for at least a year.
Yeah.
Anyone
he's
else
been in
want to give it?
movies.
Anyone else?
Not if we lose points.
Well, you're all
Playing it safe.
I'm disappointed. I don't even know. He's like the most popular
I was,
wrestler in the
I was
world.
right. These guys obviously know nothing about wrestling.
You're right. The answer, Kazuchika Okada.
Oh.
There you go. Duh.
Oh,
Yeah. I was
just read a book about him.
talking about him.
Brady, you went out on a limb and answered
Yeah.
the question. Let's give it to you.
All right, let's do. Once the board pops up, what's taking
we can
so
do a
long?
board.
All right,
There we
have
go.
Nick show us for 10.
Nick shows for 10 in SpongeBob SquarePants. Who is Squidward's
Oh, I knew
nemesis?
this one.
Mason.
That is Plankton.
That is incorrect.
Dumb. Who are what? Squidward's nemesis?
Yeah.
If y'all
Get another
don't
one,
know
Cammy?
this,
I'm giving it
put
to
on
you.
the screen.
Squidward.
I read that
William.
wrong.
Yes.
Squilliam,
I
do you know his
read
last
that
name?
wrong.
I'm going to give it to you
Fancy
anyways.
son.
That's correct because it went up on the screen, but that's okay. I'm going to give it to you
Sir.
anyways.
Got the
Fancy.
I don't think Squidward has any beef with Plankton.
Yeah, I read the question wrong.
Yeah, that's what you get for reading too
Actually, I
fast.
think the our
Russian.
host read it wrong, if I'm being completely honest.
Actually, if I'm
Oh.
being completely honest, I think you should shut up. Cammy, board is yours.
let's go Disney characters for 30.
Disney characters for 30. Dory's parents.
Just Dory's parents.
Dory's parents, what are their names?
Dory.
It's from the hit movie Finding Dory. I assume.
Thank
I didn't see it,
you.
but it's not in Finding Nemo.
Well,
Anyone at all?
it's a dry question.
Dory's parents.
You're a dry question.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Dory's
I like
parents. Do they say it?
They do.
Yeah.
Anyone
they do.
else?
Yeah,
3,
we do.
2,
I'm disappointed
1.
in myself.
Too
Yeah.
bad. Can we see the answer?
I have failed myself.
Probably
Jenny
like
and Charlie.
Jenny and Charlie.
I was gonna say
It's literally
Jenny,
the name.
but I didn't have
That's
Charlie,
like a
so-
brand new Disney movie. It's
is.
one of their newest ones.
good one.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
One
None of
recommend.
you even gave it a shot that time, so I'm going to give it to Cammy.
Okay, let's do Nick shows for 20.
Nick shows for 20. Why did they cancel Zoe 101?
No, I changed my mind.
Too bad, Jackie. Jacqueline? You raise your hand.
I was gonna say because she got impregnated.
Who did?
Zoe Spears.
I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh,
Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn Spears, to
I
be
was gonna say
correct.
I don't know
drugs.
if I could say that on the show.
Well, it's the answer, so.
So I can. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Spears.
All right, Jacqueline, it's all you.
That's why I had to stop watching it too.
Oh, yeah.
Mom found out. So.
Scandalous.
Let's do Nick shows for 30.
Nick shows for 30. Finish this call. Are you calling me a liar?
No
Cammy?
way.
I ain't calling you a truther.
That is correct.
Okay.
You know, that has a lot of different connotations these days than it did back in
Yeah.
2000 whatever. I think being called a truther these days is maybe a little less. Cammy, all you.
Oh, okay. Was that say most populated?
Yes,
Let's try that one out for 20.
sure. The most populated country in the world. Brady,
China.
that is correct. Good you know your China population statistics. Why don't you take the board?
Well, give me horror movie killers 10.
Horror movie killers, 410. This white masked embodiment of evil is famous for his killing spree on Halloween night
Put your hand
in
out, man.
Haddonfield. Mason,
Michael Myers.
that is correct. You're pretty good. You're not that good at much else. But horror movie killers,
You know,
you got an act there.
rather be a master of one than jack of all.
I wonder what that says about you.
Fun fact, until
You only
about
really know your
yesterday,
serial
I
killers.
thought Michael Myers was just Mike Myers, but his full name.
Yeah,
I don't-
it's
I don't
crazy
do
that they let
horror
him do
movies.
Shrek after
Is that
that.
the same
I'm-
guy who did Austin Powers?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mason, you have the board.
So I guess I'll keep rolling with what I'm doing well in. Horror movie killers for 20.
Horror movie killers, 420. This burned child-killing sweater boy serial killer is known for his iconic finger knives and kills his victims in their dreams. Brady,
So you got Nightmare on Elm Street and no, wait. Yes,
gotta give me the name.
Friday the 13th. No, just wait. Listen.
have to read
I know.
something.
I'm,
We've
I'm
already
landing-
been around
I'm
this.
landing it.
Dang.
Listen to this. His name is. Oh, I just watched this movie. It's
we just
it's
went over
Frank.
this. What?
Frank.
No, Mason.
That is Freddy Krueger.
We just
F.
went over this,
Start with
Brady.
an F.
We just went over this, Brady.
I know.
You can't just give me. You're making me drop my papers.
The show. Look at that. It's gone.
Mason, it's all you.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay, yeah, no, we're there. We're past that. Pick
Okay,
the. You know what? No, you lost it, Cammy. You have the board.
Okay, let's do most populated again, and let's do 30 this time.
All right, most populated for 30.
You're a little behind.
Let's see. Most populated state in the U.S. Mason,
California.
that is correct.
Okay.
And this time you get the board. There you go.
Well, they tried to go away from it because they're scared. You should be
They
scared.
should be. It's
Of
horror
movie
movie,
killers.
yeah.
This
Horror
wig,
movie killers
I do not
For
watch.
40. For 40.
for 40. Horror movie killers for 40. This murderous police lieutenant detective puts people through torturous games for their lives and becomes apprentice to the infamous jigsaw killer John Kramer. Jacqueline.
Police.
Wait,
Lieutenant.
I'm answering the detective. Who
Yeah.
the detective is?
Yeah, who's the detective?
Oh, just kidding. I know the movie name.
It's too bad you raised your hand. This is the
It's the
second
movie
time we've
Saw.
done this. Okay, we've already discussed in this multiple
nuh-uh,
times
it's
that that's not
given.
good enough.
It's not give. Okay.
Yeah, but I knew that, and I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah, that's true.
We've already discussed that that's not good
So-
enough. I need his name.
Brad Pitt.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Brady.
We're not. It's not the actors. What's the guy's name? In
Yeah,
I know.
what's the
I didn't know
character?
his name, so I was just giving a
All right,
name.
let's do Detective John.
What was that?
Detective John.
Do you know his last name?
It doesn't. He doesn't need a last name.
He does, because I'm say
No.
so.
Well, then skip me.
I can't.
Just forget.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Anyone else? Anyone
You know
else?
what?
Mason, this is a good
Mason,
one.
This is you.
Anything at all? Nothing? Can we get the answer on the board? His name was Mark Hoffman.
Oh, I was going with John.
It was Mark.
Mark
Gotta be
You're
Hoffman.
very
completely
wrong.
honest, I've never seen the Saw movie.
They're
Gonna be
disgusting. I hate
well,
them.
that's on you. Brady, you don't get it. Jacqueline, you
Yeah,
don't get it.
that's
I don't want to give
pathetic.
it back to Mason. Cammy, it's all you.
Okay, let's do Disney characters for 20.
Disney characters for 20. The first Disney princess, Cammy.
Snow White.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys are sticking with the easy categories. We have this nice category right here on the side. No one, it's barely touched. It's all sorts of very doable questions. Cammy,
Okay.
you have the board.
I'm gonna go and stick with Disney characters and do Disney characters for 10.
Disney characters for 10. Simba's dad, Mason.
Mufasa.
That is correct. And you
really
get the
good.
board back.
Yep.
Are you going to stick with it?
You know what? Nah, let's just finish out my category.
Okay, yeah.
Your
well,
category.
Your
Your-
category.
It is
I respect
category,
that.
guys.
I respect that. Take
Let's
charge,
change the
take
name of the
claim,
category
mark
to
your
Mason's
territory.
category.
Horror movie killers for 50. This 12-year-old girl who starved to death in a well by her mother is now a vengeful spirit who kills her victims 7 days after they watch the VHS of her death.
That's
Brady.
Okay.
Sarah.
Sarah,
She doesn't have a last name.
I think she does.
Sarah.
I think she
Why
does.
do you need this to be so specific?
Why are you so bad at this category?
I got the first name right.
Can
Because
we,
you
can
know
we
I
get the
did.
answer? Can we get the answer on the board? It's
Samara.
Samara. First of all, you didn't get it right. You didn't get the last name at all.
Would have you guys known that?
Nope.
Look, especially you.
Jacqueline, I'm giving this to you because you haven't had one in a while. Pick a category. See if
Let's
we can get that there.
Do most populated for 40.
Most populated for 40. Most populated city in Canada. Jacqueline,
Toronto.
that is correct. Bam. Jacqueline, you keep the board.
How was
Okay.
that a 30 question?
You're a
Because
30 question.
What would you answer?
I would have done Toronto.
Oh, okay. Let's do
Would've said
most
Sarah or something
populated
like that.
for. Actually, let's do Nick shows for 50.
Nick shows for 50. Name a Chip Skylark song other than Shiny Teeth and Me. Mason,
Icky Vicky.
that is correct.
Yep.
We also would have accepted
Allison
your
Jackson.
voice or Find Your Voice, I should say, or Happy Birthday Timmy. Mason, you get the board.
All right, let's go back to professional wrestling for 10.
I like that. I like
We could do
that.
We could.
This is the easy one. This former WWE champion lived by the creed of lie, cheat, and steal.
John Cena.
Check line. Nope. That is the opposite of his creed. He was hustle, loyalty, respect. Brady.
Undertaker.
That is nope. We've had the same wrestler twice now. Anyone else? Anyone else? It's Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, one of the most popular people in all of professional wrestling history.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
I have a
crazy.
fun fact. In
Okay,
fifth grade,
let's
a
hear
boy
it.
told me I looked like The Undertaker.
I could see it.
Thank you.
I could see it. Let's do one more question. I'm going to give it. You know what, Brady? You haven't had one this
Yeah,
whole game,
been one.
or this whole round, I should say. Pick one. It's all
Nick
you.
shows for 40.
Nick shows for 40. What do Danny Phantom's parents do for a living?
Oh,
Brady.
they're accountants.
No.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, really?
Do I get points for answering the only questions in the past like 5 rounds?
No. You lose points, actually,
Okay.
every time, I want to say. Anyone else? Jacqueline?
Lawyers.
No, they're ghost hunters. That's what makes the show so ironic. They hunt ghosts. They're modern-day Ghostbusters. Let's take a quick look at the scores to see how our game finishes up here today. We have a pretty good... It was a pretty tight game. I'm curious to see who won. I'm putting my money on Jacqueline. If we could see those scores. I think we're still calculating them. Did you guys have fun?
It's a lot of hard math.
Yeah, well,
I didn't. You guys disappointed me like the whole time.
Sorry.
You
I
barely-
liked the
you-
questions except the wrestling one. I think that
Yeah,
was
you guys
asking too
barely
much.
had anything. Let's see here.
You're really asking too much from us.
Brady,
at that.
160.
Ooh.
Jacqueline, 250. Cammy, 320.
Ooh.
Mason, 310.
I am
Mason,
champion.
you had a pretty good comeback,
was
but
good.
you got
Came
so
back a
far.
lot.
You've gone so far, tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Cammy, you are today's Get Classy.
Get class of champion.
Whatever
You-
happened to the
You are classy. You know what? Shut
I
up.
didn't even answer.
Put that away.
I will.
You know what? That's pretty good strategy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here today, and you can check us out next week on Get Classy. Thank you very much for watching.